Yo, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody? How you doing, Dre? Good morning, how you doing? Bro said I am the la. Damn, early as a bitch be the la, bro. Yeah, man. Tapping in real quick, man, because I had a video that's gonna be out at 8 o'clock, but be a short delay. It say 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, 30, 35 minutes left on the upload, man. So y'all will have that as soon as I finish uploading, you know what I mean? But I said, let me come kick it with y'all, man, to this, wake and bake game. Word, bro. I'm about to go get this raggedy ass beard cut. Then I wake and bake after. You know what I mean? I don't even like going into the shop smelling like tree. You know what I mean? Wake and bake is a lot, though. You got to have a wake and bake. Delay game. Yeah, just for a little minute. That's why I'm going to fuck with y'all for a little minute. To when I get off, it should be ready. You know what I mean? Little light delay in the Car Chronicles. Yeah, man. Smoking gas on the morning la game. Facts, man. It's the American way. That's why we can't go back to this can. That's why we can't get locked up. That's why we can't leave our family, man. We can't leave the la. The la ain't in penitentiary no more like that. It's probably in different states like that, but I'm telling y'all, they got that K2 in there, man. So y'all trying to go mess with that. Peace, bro. What's goody, my guy? Very few flaws. What you got going on? Y'all trying to go in penitentiary, man. Don't have no more la, man. Y'all be my guest. Y'all be my guest, man. Y'all keep wilding out. Doing what y'all do, man. Weezy hit that no ghost. Y'all think I'm bullshit about that. I know y'all be thinking I'm bullshit about a lot of my stories. Word on everything, man. It was a nigga from Eastern Shores, man. And he was in the jail with us. You know what I mean? Eastern Shores, somehow they got a contract. You know, Eastern Shores is kind of like borderline. It's in Maryland, I guess. Don't get me to lie. You know what I mean? But they get locked up in Virginia Beach somehow. I don't know. Don't get me to lie about that either. But dude was in there, so that was like my. You get locked up, you meet all type of different cultures, dudes that act different, all that shit. So, like, dude, man, that was his favorite saying, man. Like, that's what made me look at Eastern Shores like it was country as a bitch. That nigga's like no sagosa. That's this nigga maniac, man. Scam game was crazy, big mama got a word like, bro, there's nothing I could do about it, man. Like, like you take opportunities when you see it in there, you be like, yo, I'm gonna make this move, man. Like, I hope it work. With anything you do, man, like, dudes will do everything in their power to put a play together. But at the end of the day, we are in the prison, man. Like, it's out of our hands. We gotta hope everybody else do their job, man. So, like, that was one of those situations. She got me though. Somebody I left a message was like, yo, all that mail you ripped up. They was like, you should have been goddamn, you should have got some addresses and shit, you know what I mean? You could pull up. Goddamn, I should have though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I should have, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My next whip might be goddamn. They got these electrics getting crazy out here. Man, welcome to the members, Murray, man. Murray Spencer, man. Weezy, you might want to get into acting, bro. The way you act out them characters and your story got me dead. Bro, I heard that, man. Like, for real, man. I hope somebody could, like, pull me up, man. Rock with me, man. You know what I mean? I hope somebody can pull me up and rock with me, man. Damn, man. The Porsche electric is retarded, man. Like, that shit is ridiculous. That shit look like some space shit. I gotta show y'all this shit. Let me see if he gonna pull up. Y'all see? Where the fuck he at? Oh, he right there. Retarded game. Y'all might, hey, look. I ain't gonna lie. My next joint. Crazy, man. Shit's fire, man. I don't want no more gas, man. I'm done with gas, man, for the rest of my damn life. These cars drive too smooth. And if you ain't traveling with these shits, then they official whips, man. You don't run out of electric and none of that shit like that, man. But like that motherfucker right there, though. Damn, he shit fucked up. Like he got in an accident in that bitch, though. What is that? That's the Cayenne GS. Man, that shit say Cayenne GS, man. That shit fire, man. But nah, ain't got no gas in it. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you local and shit, like, you don't need gas. Now, if you going out of town, these ain't whips you want to take out of town because it's going to slight convenience you. You're going to be slight inconvenience, you know what I mean? Like, I got to ask, bro, man. I got to ask. Hey, excuse me. How you doing, man? I was asking, how much that jump be going? How much that going for right there? How much that go for? My bad, my bad. I was about 160. I appreciate you. Dang. Bro said that jank go for 160 ball. God damn, bitch. I got a goddamn 100,000 subscribers. You hear me? That nigga said that shit go for the 100 ball. 100,000 subscribers. You hear me? That nigga said that shit go. The 100 ball, the honey bun game. Not the honey bun. Shh. Throw the hater blockers back on for that, man. You know what I mean? This the YN Weezy right here. Y'all don't get to see the YN hat, you know what I mean? All of that. Y'all don't get to see the YN Weezy. You know what I mean? This the YN Weezy right here, man. John, what's goody, John? What you got going on, John? Coolin', man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, look. Hey, Rennie. Appreciate you, my guy. I be at work heated when there is no bonus banger. It's tough. Nah, you got one coming, bro. Be easy. You got one coming. You got part 1 and part 2. I'm going to drop one of the parts. And then an hour later or 2 hours later, I'm going to drop the other joint. So you good money. You good, bro. That's why I came up here to fuck with y'all real quick. You know what I mean? That's why I came up here to fuck with y'all. But for real, though, I got a quick story for y'all, though. Like, man, y'all want a quick story? I got one for y'all. You got to tap that like button, man. 60 people in here, man. Only 7 likes, man. What's goody? I got a story for y'all, man. You tap that like button, man. Tap that like button. Turn me up. Keep joining the members because you got a banger coming. Hey, Vado, what's goody, man? You got a banger coming, Vod. That should be here about another 30 minutes, hour game at the most. No later than 9 o'clock. You got another banger. No problem, Stanley. No problem, man. I got another banger for y'all, man. I got a quick live banger, man. You know, I don't do the lives too tough, you know. Man, this nigga car so sweet, he ain't even pull up in the damn parking space to goddamn charge up. This nigga goddamn... That shit sweet as a bitch, though. A $160 game is a lot of damn money, though. But for that, because that shit ain't small, it's like a perfect car. It ain't small, because he tall as dude, tall as a bitch. Look, this nigga a goddamn giant driving that motherfucker. But goddamn... That shit, that's a big whip, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a big-ass whip. Pause. But look, though. Let's go. We almost there. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. We almost there, man. Get me the 30 like game, man. I'm gonna take off, man. 30 likes, man. Ain't asking for a lot, man. You gotta, you know, get the algorithm going. Get people in here. You know what I mean? You gotta do that, man. I got the YN hat on. Y'all already know it's about to be a maniac story. That's a lot. 3 more likes, 3 more likes. People, let's go. 3 more likes. I'm going to take off with this banger. Got a morning banger for y'all, man. Morning banger. And I love y'all so much. I could have actually made this into a regular video. But, you know, I'm going to give it to y'all, man. Since we got a delay. We got a delay on this right here. I'm going to give it to y'all. There we go. There we go, man. We're going to call this story right here, Mop Head was a cop, man. Now, we on Lawrenceville for this story right here, man. And I can remember being in 30 building for this joint right here, man. And for real, man, like 30 building had all type of different COs that came through there, especially when I had first got over there. Like, all type of different COs, man. Like, for real, like, I told people, man, like, when I first seen how they do it when they train the officers, like when officers first come into the block, like when officers first come into the prisons, like when you see them, is crazy because Sussex was never how Lawrenceville do. But Lawrenceville actually, like, they'll have, you'll see them sometimes in the outskirts, and then next thing you know, they all on the compound getting trained by somebody that's probably even bringing the package. So it's like it's a disadvantage, man. The person that's training them is probably bringing the package on Lawrenceville, so that's crazy. So the person that's training them will have probably like 15, 20 people with them. The 15, 20 people will have on black sweatsuits. They have to wear black sweatsuits, men or women. They have to have the black sweatsuits. Out of the 15, 20 people, probably 3 guys. I promise you, probably 3 guys, man. So I remember seeing this one lady, and she had dreads. You know what I mean? I don't think she worked at Lawrenceville no more. You know what I mean? But That's why I nicknamed her Mop Head, but that was her nickname anyway. But she had dreads, but it was like she had the type of dreads that was kind of, they looked like curly fries. Like it wasn't like the long straight jumps. Like she had them kind of like they was crinkled and they came about right here. You know what I mean? And they had looked like a damn mop. That's what at first I didn't see that at first until she started acting like a cop. You know what I mean? But like seeing her like when she was training, like I looked at all of them back then, like man, like every all of y'all are not safe. Like dudes gonna be down on all y'all. There's nothing but barracudas on Lawrenceville. Niggas is trying to bag anything come through there. I don't give a damn if you a grandma. A nigga gonna be on your ass. So the one lady we noticed, she was the quietest one out the batch. The other ones was kind of mingling and talking to dudes and seeing what they got going on. And like, you know, me looking at it, I'm looking at it as a dude that I don't be hollering at the women. Like I ain't saying like I don't holler at women. It's just that sport, man, is a different sport. It's a way different sport, man, because you got to be the dude that don't mind. Damn. Excuse me, y'all. But you got to kind of be the dude that, you know what I mean, that you don't mind being on Front Street. You don't mind having the whole damn world watching your ass talk to a lady. You know what I mean? Like a lot of dudes can go through that. I'm not saying I couldn't. I'm more low key, man. So like I kind of be, you know what I mean, in the shadows, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't even want people to know I'm getting the package if it's up to me. So I would never could be that guy. You know what I mean? Now if something fell in my lap, then I would probably pursue. And that happened a couple times. But like other than that, I wasn't the dude that was a barracuda. You had them in there, man. So out of all those COs that was in there, all of them was mingling. When they came to our pod, like everybody would come out. Everybody would come out in the pod. You'll see dudes already knowing that they about to come to our building. You'll see niggas start to work out. Dudes be out there with their shirt off, working out game. Then you'll see dudes pop out with the brand new sweatsuit game, brand New Balance game, all of that. Dudes is coming extra crispy because they know these officers is coming to the pod. So while they in our pod, you seeing dudes hollering at them. Now, out of everybody that was getting hollered at, she was the only one kind of standing off to the side with the three dudes, kind of looking like she was all tough. Now, I could have seen if she was like a tall, kind of state trooper looking female. Like, she didn't look like, she just looked like a regular young girl. She probably like 5'3", light skin, like light brown skin, you know what I mean? She had the little crinkly dreads, you know what I mean? And like, she just was standing off, and like, every time I would see a dude, because I'm watching from the top tier, every time I would see a dude acting like they trying to holler at her or something, you know what I mean? Like, for real, is this a live story? Yeah, bro, this a live story, but you gotta, you still got the bonus banger coming in out when I get off. When I get off, the bonus banger coming and still uploaded. You a lot, though. But yeah, though, you know what I mean? She was the only one kind of just standing off in the cut, acting like she couldn't want to talk. She didn't want to talk to nobody, so everybody looking at her. You know what I mean? Because out of all of them, she was one of the attractive ones. I ain't even gonna lie. She had a chipped tooth slightly, though. You know what I mean? Like, her grill was a little messed up, teeth a little brown slightly. You know what I mean? But other than that, she job was all right. So out of all the decent joints, she was the only one acting crazy. Long story short, man, nobody got at her that day. You know what I mean? So now, fast forward to tape. Now they done got their stripes. So now that they got their stripes, this lady has came to our building. You know what I mean? So she's in our building. No problem. Now that she's in our building, we just acting like she's just a regular rookie. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know how to handle rookies. First of all, you don't trust them. Even if they acting like they giving you some leniency or they acting like they cool, in the beginning, you can't trust them for a lot of reasons, man, because they unpredictable. You don't know if they're going to line you up. You don't know nothing. So you got to kind of be on point about this shit, man. So she came to our building, like, and when she first came to our building, we didn't really have, on that morning shift, because she came to the morning shift, we really didn't have no cops or nothing like that. Like, it won't no cops. 2 minutes, like, you know, Eric Blue Moon, the sergeant, we had this white dude named Quizberg. He was a cop, you know what I mean? You gotta know what they expect. He was the only white dude on the compound, so, well, one of the only white dudes that worked on the compound, so, like, you know what I mean? You didn't really know what to expect. Appreciate you, my guy. But yeah, man, like, she came to the building, and then, you know, she hit us with the same move that we have seen a million times. Now, she wasn't acting like she was cool, and she wasn't acting like she was letting niggas gun her and do all of that shit, you know what I mean? She just was being regular. So when she started off in the booth, you know what I mean? So sometimes they will switch up from the booth, and then you'll have to come on the floor. So when she come on the floor, that's when we seen the real wrath of this lady, you know what I mean? So she come on the floor, she moving around, she got down, taking shit. Dudes got they little shit hanging up on the railing, you know the joint I be leaning over. I told y'all by myself, like, it goes all the way around on the top tier. So the dudes on the top tier, like, when we wash our sweatsuits, we might don't want to dry it in the dryer. You know what I mean? So we'll wash it in the washer and dry it in front of our cell. Or you can take it in your cell, regardless. Like, either way, we trying to dry the joint. She coming through, snatching up all the joints, you know what I mean? Putting them in a bag, wet, all that dumb shit. dudes blacking out. We went through that with her, man. Like, we seen this before. Like, we seen CEOs come there and act like we, you know what I mean? Like, we the scum of the earth. Now, I know we criminals, but they still treat us like we the scum of the earth. For what reason? I don't understand. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is a lady that just coming to Lawrenceville acting like this. So she started coming there doing all the police ass shit. You know what I mean? So dudes started complaining when she worked the floor, like, yo, you gotta watch her, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, the first time me and her had an encounter, it was, she came to my cell kind of like, and I had to cut up. I'm actually doing number 2, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm doing number 2. I got the cut up. The cut is up. I'm chilling. Man, I'm on the jack. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm on the jack, on the toilet. And I was about to smoke, a roll up, but I hear dudes say, Earr! Dudes at the police doors. I tucked the jack. You know what I mean? Didn't like the roll up. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm glad I didn't like the roll up because that cop would have smelt it. Hey, 55 likes, man. 95 people in the building, man. Y'all tighten up for me, man. Hit the like button. Y'all ain't gonna tap that like button for me, man. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Tap that like button for me, man. Don't do that for me, man. Don't do that to me. What's good, King? What you got going on? I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. But nah, look. They hit the police noise and shit, so I went on and tightened up. You know what I mean? Got my shit together. So she come through and do the rounds. So when she come through and do rounds, I hear her snapping out. I hear her snapping all through the jump. So she get to my jump, I promise you, I'm on the toilet. This lady popped my damn door. Now, while I'm at in 33, I'm the second cell on the top tier where the dead end part is at. If she opened my door up, you know what I mean? Like, the whole pod gonna be able to see me, especially the dudes where popcorn be at in the laundry area across from me, all the dudes on the other side of the tier. You know what I mean? I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet game. Lady popped the door. I look back. I'm like, because Lawrenceville Jones, you looking back. You know what I mean? Like, I look back. She in the door. She like, she come, whew, she snatched the cut off my damn door. I was like, I'm just looking at it and she slammed the door. Boom! I'm like, man, this motherfucking, man, my word, man. I got myself together real quick. Hope I did a good job, game, man. I got myself together real fast. Man, I got up off that damn toilet. By the time she was coming around the other side from finishing her round, about to come down the steps, man, I came out the cell, man. I said, man, yo, motherfucking mop head ass, man. What the hell is wrong with you? She was like, what? I said, man, you fucking mop head looking bitch. Man, I snapped. Y'all gotta understand, when you an inmate, like, when you go in, like, on an officer, like when they piss you off to that point, that's why it goes back to not to go to this, but, like, a lot of us that come home, we got anger issues, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been home a decade and I kind of still battle with it. I ain't not anger, but like communication, anger, all that wrapped in one. Like, we have those issues because we're so used to fucking beefing with these fucking authorities that we was locked up around, man. Like y'all see, like, I didn't want to snap. I'm in the joint doing the right thing. I'm using the toilet. Man, this lady come in and motherfucking snatched the cut off my door while I'm using the bathroom, man. You know what I mean? I snapped. I was so mad when I'm getting myself together. Like, I didn't know. I wouldn't know I wasn't gonna put my hands on it, nothing like that. But I am pissed. I'm telling y'all, I'm hot, man. I'm hot to the 9th degree, man. I'm super hot. I come out the door. I said, man, yo motherfucking mop head ass, man. She was like, what? I said, man, fuck you, man, yo mop head ass, man. Don't be snatching nothing on my goddamn door when I'm using the bathroom. I'm doing number 2. What the hell is wrong with you? She was like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Don't be putting no nothing on your door. I told y'all when I'm working, I need to be able to see her. I'm like, man, you just start working, I said, man, you just start working, Mop Head. She was like, call me Mop Head one more time. I was like, man, I seen it in her eyes. And like, you know what I mean? Like, we had an argument, like, exchange. We went back and forth, but I'm like, she gonna try to trick me up. So I'm like, you know what? She right. I was like, man, my homeboy was like, yo, I was like, man, you right, man. I ain't gonna let Mop Head trick my ass up, y'all. So I slid, man. I go back in the cell, man. I go sit my ass down on the bed, man. I'm like, I start thinking, I'm like, yo, because you done ran, like, you'll have COs that'll get you out your square to the point where you just like, man, fuck, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do? You know what I mean? You will have that shit. You will have that shit like that. It just throw you off, man. It'll just throw you off, throw your whole day off, man. Mop Head threw my whole fucking day off, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. So, like, through the whole time of Mop Head just fucking being in our building, man, like, she became, and I'm telling y'all, within the 3-month radius, man, like, and now I see why she was the CEO out of all those other CEOs that was kind of standing off in the outskirts. Like, I see, man, like, I see why she carried it like that, because she jive probably was already on some cop shit. Now, the word that got back that this wasn't her first prison. That was the word. Now she had gave me like a Lawrenceville shit be so bootleg because I used to hear like on Sussex 2, you actually need a high school diploma. You can't have no felonies. Like you can't. It's the certain requirements that you gotta have to work on Sussex 2 and anywhere in the state basically. Now Lawrenceville isn't a state prison. Lawrenceville is a privately owned prison. It's ran by a GEO. Like they didn't have DOC on their uniform. They had GEO on their joint. So that was a private owned prison. So I heard the requirements for that to get in there was all you needed was a GED. So like basically whoever was getting that shit was bootleg. That shit was bootleg, man. It was people that didn't give a fuck about if they get fired. That's who they was hiring. Now, Sussex is different. You come in there, you go through the real training, you got benefits, it's a real gig. Like I don't think Lawrenceville had that, man. Like for real, man. Don't get me to lie though, but everybody that worked there was bootleg. So that's why when we seen Mop Head in the beginning, like we was thinking that Mop Head probably was, you know what I mean, one of these young girls that's gonna get bagged. You know what I mean? So turn out, man, Mop Head already at work somewhere, man. Now, they said she worked at Brunswick. Now, Brunswick was close to Lawrenceville, but it closed down. For what reasons, I don't know. It closed down, but they used to say Brunswick was just like Lawrenceville. Now, I don't know if that was privately owned. Don't get me lied. Somebody that's up here might get straighten me on that, but they were saying Brunswick was just like Lawrenceville when I got to Lawrenceville. But it ended up closing down for what reasons, I don't know. So they said she worked up there. So they said she was a sergeant on there. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't hide from your past, by the way. Like, you're not hiding from your damn past. Niggas gonna find out your whole count. It's somebody that been at a camp or somewhere, and it was somebody up there that was spreading this whole rumor that Mop Head used to work at Brunswick, and she was about to be a sergeant until she got caught messing with this dude in the laundry. They say she used to work laundry. So now, I guess, after she recreated her whole career, you know what I mean? She got herself back together after a while. She reapplied for Lawrenceville. And Lawrenceville being as bootleg as it is, even though she got bagged at the Brunswick, they let her come into Lawrenceville. So now that she's on Lawrenceville, her whole mission is to make our whole life a living hell. You know what I mean? So like I'm telling y'all, man, like sometimes she has got so many write-ups because like dudes like Popcorn, like him, his little crew, like they was write-up specialists, man. I'm talking about like they will write your ass up, and I'm talking about the police. They will write your ass up, and they would try to make that shit stick, man. They was old heads that just kind of knew what to do. They knew how to write some shit up and then come through and get everybody's signature and shit like that, man. I promise you, man. So like the first time that he did that, you know what I mean? He come through and everybody wasn't giving the signature because everybody was just like, man, fuck her, man. Like we don't like let her do what she gonna do. Like, she gonna be a cop. You already know what to do when she on. You got to tighten up when she on. So that's how dudes was carrying it. But it was still people that Popcorn and rock with that had put their name, you know what I mean? And they stating that we signed a little petition against her to get her out the joint. You know what I mean? So it was probably like 15 names on the joint. You know what I mean? He could have got more, but a lot of people at that particular time didn't care. You know what I mean? I've seen him do this to other CEOs prior, and he has got almost a whole party to do it. For this lady, I don't know why everybody wasn't stepping up trying to put their name on his list. So I was one of the ones to put my name on the list. So Popcorn turned the joint in. Excuse me, y'all. So Popcorn turned the joint in, man. What's goody, bro? What you got going on? Y'all know the count. What's goody? What's goody? Live banger, man. Turn me up, man. Shut this joint out, man. Live banger, man. Y'all get to watch this if you missed it. Then you get to watch the one I'm about to drop. That's the double banger in the Car Chronicles, man. Y'all see how I rock with y'all. Then you got the Saturday banger. Then you got the members banger, man. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta roll with me, man. But damn. Give me 1 second. But yeah, though, goddamn, I was one of the ones that signed that shit, man. What type of work you do? YouTube. That's a lot. YouTube, my job. You ain't know? God bless me, man. I'm part of the YouTube fraternity, man. God bless me, man. But nah, being one of the people that signed that petition, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just fuck her. Fuck Mop Head. She already knew that her nickname that I gave her was Mop Head. I hated her guts. So I signed the joint. Man, I promise you, man. So when she come back to work, we see that she came back to work. The joint ain't work, Popcorn. That was the first thing I did. I looked at Popcorn like, didn't work, Popcorn. Popcorn like, hey, shit, we gonna get rid of her ass. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we gonna get rid of her ass. Watch. I was like, man, it didn't work, Popcorn, man. She come in the joint, my word. I look up. She go shake Popcorn cell down. out of nowhere. Now, this is what they can do. They can do stuff like this. They come in the morning times after they let you off for wreck. The CO can come in there if they an asshole. They can come in the joint and they can motherfucking, you know what I mean? Just like come in there and they call it it's called the window search. Like, oh, not the window search, but the bar and the window check or something like that. But what they do is this. And I think they can do it once a week or some shit like that. Don't get me to lie, once a month. I've been gone a minute. I forgot the routine game. But this is what they do. They come in the pod. It's usually the CO and another officer. They'll come in the joint and they got like the little hammer joint. Like it's like it look like a hammer, but it's the rubber joint like a big rubber piece for the hit joint, the hit part. But they can come in your cell, and then they go to. I got a window on my bottom bed by my bottom bunk. Then it's another taller window on the top bunk by the top bunk. So they come in the joint and they hit the window with the hammer shit, and they'll do it for the bottom and they'll do it for the top. So a lot of times, if you a fucking cop, like that used to be the excuse of COs just to get up in your cell, because you can't deny this. You know what I mean? Like you be chilling, cut up game, everything. You see them doing that, they coming in every cell. So soon as she do it, she start from the top tier and she hit popcorn shit. She hit popcorn shit first before it's another cell before popcorn cell, because popcorn cell was like the second cell from where he do laundry at. She hit his shit first. My word, she hit that nigga shit first. She hit that nigga joke. Boom, 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 boom. What's this right here? Give me this. Popcorn old ass. We got microwave downstairs. This nigga popcorn still upstairs with a stinger game. This nigga got a stinger on Lawrenceville, man. My word, I'm on the top tier laughing my ass off. Right. I'm like, she caught popcorn because the door open. Everybody out the pod, you know what I mean? I'm looking across the job. I'm like, oh shit. She knocked popcorn old ass on with a stinger. I'm like, look at this shit. She like, what the hell is this? You know, she probably ain't even know about that shit. That popcorn shit long as a bitch. He got the piece of the adapter that he plug in the wall. That shit don't even got the back part. That shit look like a goddamn Russian bomb. You hear me? I went with that bitch rolling. I'm like, she knocked popcorn off, man. So she go through his shit more. She find his shit. Give me this. You got an extra blanket? She was like, oh, you got an extra mattress? When she said that shit, I was like, oh shit. That's what we call extra mattress. We call that riding on dubs. I always kept dubs. You nuts? I can't sleep on one mattress, man. I gotta have dubs, man. Like, I had all type of ways to beat them with dubs. You know what I mean? Like, I just never wanted. Like, the only time my dubs would get taken was during the institutional lockdown, and I would always get it back because I was a nigga that just knew how to move, man. Like, you gotta be sneaky with that shit, man. Like, when they take your mattress, I will fucking. This is my word, man. They will take my mattress every time. I'm gonna get back to the story, but they will take my mattress every time on the institutional lockdown. And then as soon as they take my mattress, I'll wait to kind of like the shakedown, getting like they almost done and it's over with. And then I'll get my mattress and I'll throw that shit under the bed with boxes and blanket, everything. Hide that shit under the bed. Go to the door. Hey, Sarge. I'm like, what's up? He'll come to the door. I'll be like, look, man, they took my mattress, man. My mattress ain't had no cover, so they took it. He like, hey, give me a mattress from over here. They'll pop my door. Psh, bring me a whole nother mattress. I'll be like, got you again, motherfuckers. But yeah, man, you gotta beat these people when you can, man. You got how you doing, Dixon? Star Dixon, how you doing, man? You gotta beat these people when you can, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, she got down tear corn shit up. She take a stinger. She take all of that shit. So I'm laughing and shit. You know what I mean? I'm laughing like shit again. So she skipped popcorn sale. I mean, after she do popcorn sale, she skipped the first sale she's supposed to do. She come all around the till. Then she hit the handicap joint, which was another dude that rocked with popcorn that signed the petition. She hit his joint. She hit his joint. She terrorized his joint. It's the CO dude that's with her. He's standing on the till looking like, man, like, I ain't really got nothing to do with this shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't all my fault. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just with her because this is my job. Everybody like, man, why the fuck Mop Head coming in here snapping like that? Mop Head a fucking maniac. So after she tear his shit up, I promise y'all, she come out the door, and I'm standing on the tier like this, and I'm looking down at her tearing the other nigga shit up. And I'm like, as soon as she come out of this jump, she makes straight eye contact on everything. She looked me straight in my damn eyeballs. She looked me straight in my damn eyeballs and came straight down. Skipped like 8-9 sales. Promise y'all, skipped like 8-9 jumps. Came straight to my jump. See me standing right there, about to grab my door. I grabbed the door before her. She said, watch out. Watch out. I said, Mop Head, what the fuck? She said, did I tell you not to call me Mop Head again? She grabbed her notebook. She was like, I got something for you. Don't worry about it. I was like, you gonna write me up for calling you Mop Head? She said, yeah, because my name ain't no damn Mop Head. I said, you look like a Mop Head. Fuck you in that charge. What the hell is wrong with you, Mop Head? You need to straighten your goddamn dreads out. You look like a human goddamn Medusa in the face. Goddamn, I start frying her stupid ass. Oh, mad as a bitch. Now she gonna write me up? I might as well fry your dumb ass. Hell is wrong with you, Mop Head? So I start smoking her boots. You know what I mean? She go on my cell. She go in that joint, man. She take my joint. I had the joint made, like, I had a string, like, coming under my bed to the top bunk where I could put my cut. I told y'all to cover it up when I'm on behind the joint using the jack. She took my line for that. She took my roommate. My roommate got the cut, you know what I mean? That he put two little, dude that built the joint, like these little, it's like popsicle sticks wood, but he put them, like, at the top of the ceiling, and then it's like he can stick a sheet down, and he'll have a cut, too. So that was, like, an official joint for him. She took that. She came in the joint. She tried to find all type of shit to take, man. This lady took some, I had some extra goddamn boots. This lady took some goddamn extra goddamn Abraham Lincolns from me, y'all. And the only time I had the Abraham Lincolns, I would work out in the Abraham Lincolns from time to time. Y'all know what we call the Abraham Lincolns, the cut-off boot game. She take them joints, man. She just was in there being petty as a bitch. I'm just looking at her, I'm like, I got the, you know how we light shit in there, you know what I mean? We use we used to get it from the kitchen, but it's like it looked like, it's Brillo. It's Brillo, and it's the silver shit. It get real stringy because there's a lot of, and you get like a ball of that shit, you know what I mean? But we use that to kind of like put on the battery and, you know what I mean, to light the shit, that we can get lights and shit, or you can put it on your adapter, however you want to do it. But that's the shit we use to light. And I had a ball of that shit like on the bottom of my bed. She took all of that shit. She just was being petty. I'm sitting there looking at Mop Head like, man, you Mop Head bitch, man. So, like, she terrorized us, man. Like, she wasn't the first one. Y'all know I done told y'all about CEOs that was petty. Mop Head was another one, man. She terrorized the shit out of us in Lawrenceville, man. So, like, she done her. She done her, man. And, like, for real, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, she done her for, like, a whole year. This was a lady that I seen just be a straight cop. Excuse me. She just was a straight cop for almost a year consistently. For a year consistently, she has been a whole cop, man. I felt like they threw her in 30 building, like, man, we need somebody to go over there and straighten that shit up over there in 30 building. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of like what they was thinking, like, we need somebody to go straighten that shit up over there. You know what I mean? Like, let me get somebody over there. And that's what she done. So the word that got out was, it was her, and it was this another lady that was about to go up for sergeant. You know what I mean? So we like, damn, she done came over to 30 building and be all she could be over this bitch. She about to get a promotion. She about to go from, so that's when the word that started getting out heavier that she used to work at Brunswick, and she already was about to be a sergeant, and she got tangled up. You know what I mean? So that shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, man. So probably about a month later, I'll say about a month later, man, because she would work, but it was like they started putting her in different places. 30 building was her home, but they would put her on the other side when she do a double, and she started being different. Anywhere she goes, she cleaning shit up. Like, it's been dudes that she done tore off with cell phones. Like, she done tore dudes off. I'm telling you, man, dudes, the whole compound, because of me, was calling this lady Mop Head. Mop Head was a goddamn cop. She was a goddamn cop, man. So about a month later, man, I said about a month later, she up for her little sergeant shit, you know what I mean? Everybody already saying that she gonna probably get the shit, you know what I mean? That's the word. Man, they moved this dude, man, into the honor block, man. They moved this dude into the honor pod, man. I ain't gonna say this dude name, but he was from Richmond. You know what I mean? Like, now, this dude, I ain't gonna lie, I give my credit and credit is due. This was a smooth old head, man. Like, he was older than me, so that's why I call him old head. He probably was 40 something at the most, but you know what I mean? Old head had the waves, you know what I mean? Old head had the Gucci glasses. Old head goddamn clothes always was sharp. You know what I mean? Old head was somebody that they said used to get to that bag. On the camp he was at. I can't remember what camp he was at, man, but he was a he was a respected Richmond dude. You know what I mean? He was a well-respected Richmond dude. Like a lot of dudes that rock with him. Hey, yo, 132 likes. I mean, 132 people in here and 100 likes, man. Y'all gave me 15 more likes right here, man. Come on, man. Dude was a real, I ain't gonna lose where I'm at. I got it. I got y'all, man. You know what I mean? Give me some more likes. I believe I know what you mean. Yeah, man, it's crazy in there, man. You got cops that work in there. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. It's easy. There's people watching this joint ain't hitting that like button now. Hit that like button, man. But look, I ain't gonna do that to y'all, man. But look. Yeah, so motherfucker. So goddamn, the dude, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, he was well respected from the R. But you could tell, like, Lawrenceville was a spot definitely for him. Because he was one of the dudes that I told y'all didn't have no problem being on Front Street trying to holler at these ladies. So, you know what I mean? You would have the niggas up there, that's the inmates I'm talking about. Like, you would have them with those dudes that's up there that, like, they'll feel like, man, if I'm gonna bag something, I'm gonna bag the worst joint. I'm gonna bag the one that they think is a super cop, because those be the ones. You know what I mean? But it'll be the ones like that you talking about that niggas be like, yo, hell nah. Those the super cops, bro. You're not getting that junk, man. So they moved dude in our junk, man. So dude was over in our junk for a minute. You know what I mean? He over in 32 part. I mean, he over there, I say for a little minute, probably about a month or so. And then next thing you know, I don't know what he did, but he fucked up over there. You know what I mean? Now the honor part over there, like, you can't get no charges. You can't do shit over there. If you do that, your ass getting up out that block. That's just how I go over there. Like, they inmates just like us. Like I be explaining the stories. It's just a bigger block. They got 2 microwaves. They got more phones in there, more cells in there. You know what I mean? And it's like, they just kind of like, those are the people in there that got all the jobs. Like, they just, the honor part. It's the honor part. It's one in every building almost, except 40 building. So, like, the dude was in there. He got moved straight to that junk. You know what I mean? So I guess they was like, yo, they gonna let him stay. But once he was over there for a while, and I guess I heard they told me that he started slanging and banging. You know what I mean? Once he started slanging and banging over there, I guess it was a little bit out of control how he did it. And then they moved him. Now, when he got moved, he came in the joint kind of like around the time when them scripts got popular, was about to get popular. Like, this is around the time where D-Block was the #1 seller at one point. Like, I mean, Lala is always gonna be the #1, but I'm talking about big money, like they used to be the dog food. But like the scripts started coming in, and like I started seeing the change. I started seeing the change on Lawrenceville. Like, damn, like this shit crazy. This shit is changing up, man. Like, because it's a lot more regular dudes doing the scripts. Why? Because the scripts was cheap. The scripts was cheap, and you can just get like a little piece of the script, and I don't even know how they do it. I think they put it in their mouth, and they be high as fuck. Like, every time I seen a dude do that shit, he looked too high. He might be throwing up and everything. It looked like he off the damn dog food. So that's what scared me, because I never was one of those dudes that, like, you know what I mean? I don't like that type of high that be like, yeah, damn, baby. Yeah, shit, man. Damn, baby. I'm high as a motherfucker. I don't want to do no drug that make me scratch. Like, let's get to that, man. Like, I'm not doing no drug that make me scratch, man. Like, real shit. Like, that's not what I'm into, man. You know what I mean? Detroit in the house, what it do? What's good, my guy? Good morning. What you doing, JW? But yeah, though, man, like, I don't want to do no drug that make me itch, y'all. Like, I ain't with that type of time. I can't do it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen, man. But like, they say he got it lit with the scripts. So he got the scripts lit over there. I guess that 32 par wasn't prepared for that. So out of nowhere, I looked up. And they was bringing him in our pod. And I looked up. And that usually happens when you mess up like that. They'll just move you in the building. You know what I mean? So they brought him to our pod. So when here comes to our pod, all the Richmond dudes is, you know what I mean, gravitating to him. You know what I mean? He got the scripts. He come in the joint. He's supplying our pod. He was already supplying our pod before he moved in the pod. Now he's in our pod. So he's seeing what's going on, everything. You know what I mean? The only bad thing that was going on was fucking Mop Head that used to be working, man. So now, like I told y'all, Mop Head was up for the sergeant game. So the older dude, like damn, he just so relentless. Like, he's relentless to the point where, like, he didn't really give a shit what nobody thought, man. I seen this man his first day in the pod. Now, I don't know if he was, like, hollering at Mop Head prior, like when she come over in their pod when he was in the honor pod, or what. But all I know is when she came and did her round, like, Mop Head would do her round, and like when it's lockdown time or whatever the case, when she coming in that pod to do those rounds, man, like, she's focusing on closing them doors, what's in your damn cell, and everything is straight. That's what she's focusing on. She was a super cop. But this time she's walking, and the dude from Richmond is walking beside her. Man, he's walking beside her. He's ripping the runway with her, man. That's what we call it, man. He's ripping the goddamn runway with the CO. Now, I said this before. You don't really want to walk with a CO while she's doing a round for a lot of reasons, man, because you might fuck around and walk up on a dude being the #1 gunner. You might see a dude doing that. Now, I ain't saying they gonna do that to Mop Head, and that's probably what dudes was thinking. That's probably what the old head was thinking. Like, man, I can walk with her because, you know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't gonna be no crazy shit because dude ain't gonna do nothing with her. But he's walking with her, and she doing her rounds, and all you hear is just closing the doors, boom, and she's talking to him, and she still got the serious face, and she, and dude right there with her, old head stepping with her. When she go up the steps, I'm standing over there like, he ain't going up the steps with her. I know he ain't gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. I look up, old head going up the steps. I said, oh shit. He go up the steps with her. He do the round with her. He do the whole fucking top tail with her. Man, they come down the steps together. They finish by my cell. They come down the steps. I'm looking, everybody looking. She walked to the brick wall. I never seen her do this. You hear me? I never seen her do this, y'all. I never seen her do this in my life. She walked to the brick wall. She walked to the brick wall and she posted up, man. And she stood on the wall. And I never seen her look this flattered in her life. She put her hand right here. She was like, she was still trying to look mean but cute. She was like, I'm looking at her like, you mop head, bitch. Goddamn, man. I can't stand your dumb ass, man. But I'm like, yo, buddy, he need to bag her. Somebody need to loosen her up a little bit. I'm rooting for the old head. That's what she didn't know. I'm rooting for the old nigga. And he old head right there. And old head spitting old head over that junk. Goddamn. Old head waves super crispy. That nigga waves crispy. Every time you see that nigga, he got the do-rag mark right here on his damn forehead. Old head like he got down, used to go in the shower every goddamn way with the do-rag. Only time he don't wear the do-rag is when we in the chow hall. Man, keep the do-rag line and shit right here. That nigga waves was spinning. Old head over that bitch. Okay, like they having it. It's like she trying to still look mean and talk to him, but she's talking to the nigga. And she's talking to him. I'm standing there looking like, this is wild activity right here, man. Like, but you know what, though? Nobody's safe on goddamn Lawrenceville, y'all. Nobody. Ain't nobody safe on that shit, man. I'm telling you, man. It's barracudas up there. All niggas trying to bag bitches. That's all niggas do up there is try to bag every day. That's a nigga mission. Nigga wake up out of his sleep. Who working? Nigga might not even brush his teeth. He down on the lady, man. But old head was a different animal. Old head was a nigga that they already had said that he bagged at his last spot. They already said, old head, this is what he do. Old head always get a roller. This is what he do. But I'm like, he's choosing Mop Head as his roller? I'm like, maybe he isn't. Maybe he's just seeing that he can break a lady that's the worst fucking lady to break. I don't know. But all I know is Mop Head was sitting down there entertaining that shit, y'all. You hear me? She was entertaining that shit, man. So they talked for a minute. She dipped. You know what I mean? For the rest of the day. Promise y'all, man. Mop Head came in that bitch. And we never seen her do this. This was the first time she did this. CEOs did this too. A lot of CEOs would do this because this is Lawrenceville. Shit bootleg, man. Y'all don't understand when I say I bootleg. That shit was bootleg. That shit was the most bootleg prison in America, man. I promise you, man. We standing there. Everybody out in the pod. It's about 9:30. It's about lockdown time for the rest of the night. My word. Mop Head walked in that bitch. She said, y'all locked down. Everybody locked down right now. Everybody. Yeah, come on. Bottom tier, come on. Get off the mic. All right, after that, that's it. Locked down. I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, I looked at the old head asleep on the cell beside me. I'm like, he looked at me. He was like, I said, man, Mop Head ain't a cop no more? I said, yo. I said, man, old head might have tamed that joint. Y'all know everybody's tameable. Even me, I'm tameable, man. You know what I mean? The right person to tame me. My wife tamed me. Man, I'm letting y'all know now, man. Mop Head got tamed right then and there. That nigga threw the goddamn jump. You know how when you got a wild horse? The horse wild as a bitch. You see the nigga out in the field, the little circle joint, the little fence in the country. Nigga trying to tame the wild horse. Come on, be easy. Let me put this on your neck. Man, old head from Richmond tamed her ass. You hear me? Man, he tamed her. I was like, oh, shit. I said, yo, this is... I couldn't believe it, man. I swear to God, yo. I was like, man, this nigga tamed this police-ass lady. He tamed the shit out of her, man. He tamed her. And next thing you know, man, for the next couple days, man, she wasn't acting like a cop. You know what she was doing? She was semi-acting like a cop because she still would give instructions, but the instructions was from afar. Close that door. Take that out your window. Come on, man. She started talking like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, Mop Head ass ain't never talked like this to us, man. You cop. Man, I said, yo, this shit crazy. So at the end of the day, it took one nigga to change a cop. That's the whole point of this shit. It took one nigga to change a cop, man. I ain't even gonna lie. But it wasn't proven that he had her though. Like, you know, so time went on. A little bit more time went on. She got a little bit more leaning her with us. You know what I mean? Like it was the talk of the building. Everybody in the building was talking like, yo, man, Mop Head done turned a new leaf. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, dudes were like, yo, it's Lala in your pod, Weezy. I'm like, Lala in my pod? They were like, yeah, the Lala's in your pod. I'm like, man, listen, bro, ain't no Lala in my pod, bro. Because I don't have the Lala, nigga. I'm the Lala, nigga. What the hell is wrong with you? Nigga, ain't no Lala in my pod. Nigga like, yo, bro, the Lala in your pod, bro. I'm like, man, who fucking got the Lala, nigga? Nigga like, yo, dudes from Richmond got it. The dudes from Richmond. I'm like, dudes from Richmond? Who from Richmond got it? I was like, bro, there's a lot of Richmond dudes on my block. Nigga like, yo, Nigga say the old head and his roommate got it. I'm like, who you talking about, the nigga with the waves? The Shamar Moore looking nigga. Nigga was like, yeah. I'm like, what? They were like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, they got the la. I said, he got Mop Head to bring the la game, y'all. I was like, oh shit. This is crazy. You know what I mean? Me and old head ain't never had conversation in there. We ain't never kick it. We ain't never do none of that. We ain't never had no conversation. But him with that la, I think it was about time for us to really have a talk, y'all. You know what I mean? It was about time for me and him to have a talk. Pull up on old head. Yo, what's up? He like, oh, what's up, yo? I was like, yeah, look, man. Heard you got the la, man. Look, what you got? He was like, I got spoons. I was like, what's up? What they going for? I got $50. He was like, I got you. You got the money? I was like, yeah. I gave it to him. He was like, yo, come in my cell. So they moved him like in like the 5th, 6th cell on the bottom tier to the left. When you come into the pod, he was like bottom tier to the left. I go in his cell. He already got the cut up on his joint, old head shit decked out. He got the prayer rug on the ground, prayer rug for his cut. His table got a prayer rug. He was prayer rugged out. He wasn't even a Muslim. You hear me? This nigga wasn't even a Muslim. There prayer rugs everywhere. Goddamn room smell like incense when you walk in that bitch. Smell like Issey Miyake burning in that motherfucker when you walked in. I walk in the junk, old head went behind the cut, come back out with the jack. That nigga was like, hey, all right, let me check him right quick. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Old head check the junk. He was like, all right. Nigga went in the cut. He was like, here. Nigga hand me the la. And I walked out that bitch like, damn. I was like, yo, this shit crazy. I wanted to ask him like, yo, Mop Head brought this shit. But I couldn't though, you know what I mean? I go back up the cell. And I just was happy I got the la. And I'm chilling, man, you know what I mean? But what I did see was this though. I seen him, he did everything right all the way up until he cause you know, like Mop Head was working. So he did everything right as far as not talking to her and being around her when he got this package all the way up until it was dinner time. And I didn't go to dinner, you know what I mean? Like I never really went to dinner a lot. I didn't go to dinner unless it was a boss tray or something like that around this time. So I'm in the cell. Goddamn, I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna go make me a soup. I get up. But when I get up, I hear dudes out in the pod, because you don't got to go in your cell in Lawrenceville when it's child time. I hear dudes out in the pod. I look. I'm like, nosy as a bitch. I got behind the door a little bit. I'm like, I mean, my cut stay on my door. I ain't throw it up fast, y'all. I threw it up slow. I threw that joint up slow. I cracked it like this, and I'm looking. I'm like, nosy as a bitch. Y'all think I got all these damn stories. I'm super nosy. I'm like this. I'm like, man, I look. I see Mop Head at his door. She got her whole body in his, mind you, his cut is up. So, like, you can't see in his cell, but she got her body, her feet still out in the pod, but her body is in his cell, and you see her kind of like, and I look, and I'm like, that's fucking Mop Head. I see them dirty ass dreads. I'm like, oh shit. She come out, when she come out, I duck back. I see her. I peek from the bottom part this time. I get lower in the cut. I kneel down. Super nosy game. I look down this way. As soon as she walking, she made sure she was looking around to see if anybody's seen her. She was like, no, I ain't see your ass, Mop Head. But I seen your police ass. What the hell is wrong with you? I was happy about that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I was happy about that shit. You know what? I said, I'm gonna be petty as a motherfucker. So she went and she was standing at the door. She was standing at the door waiting for the lady to let her out. You know what I mean? Our pod door was closed. I came out, my soup bowl. I hit the steps like this. Came down on bitches. She seen me. She looked back. She was like, she looked at me. I did her with the Tupac off goddamn above the rim game. I said, went to the microwave. I was like, I know that was petty. You know what I mean? But I gotta let her know, I know your ass ain't goddamn a cop for real. You human. What the hell do you think this is? You come in here trying to give us a hard time. Just like you probably did to everybody on Brunswick when you was working there. But your whole motive is to find you a nigga just like the rest of these females that come there, man. The hell is wrong with you, man? I caught her ass, yo. I gave her the Tupac. Yeah, and went and made my damn soup. She looked back, she was like, She did one of them, and left out, found the door open, she slid. I was like, damn, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. So, goddamn, next day roll around. Goddamn, I don't go to child again. But this time I'm out in the hallway trying to holler at my man. Damn, what time is it? Oh, yeah, so I'm in the hallway trying to holler at my man. So I'm out there trying to holler at my man. Goddamn, I'm in the hallway. She see me. Promise you, man, she just keep looking at me. She want to be a cop. But I'm like, damn, she ain't told me to go in. I'm talking to my man right there. I'm in the hallway. I don't supposed to be in the hallway. I mean, you can, but you don't supposed to. So I'm talking, she right there. She ain't say shit the whole time. My man was like, all right, I'm gonna go. I dap my bro up. He going to pod. He had 31 pod across the hall. When he dipped, I'm about to go to the joint. I hit the button. She said, White. I said, yes. She was like, you need anything? I was like, I need anything. She was like, yeah, I was just asking, just, you all right, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. She don't even know. In my mind, I was like, I want some Lala. I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't the type that be stepping on toes for blackmail, shit like that. But I got what she was talking about. She was making sure that, like, yo, White, I know I was an asshole to you for all these times, but, like, don't tell that you saw what you saw. And I know you know what you know because you smell like what I brought in. You know what I mean? I got the Lala smell on me, y'all. The hell, I'm the Lala. She wildin'. So I'm like, I look back at her. I started to say, Mop Head, you know what? You all right with me, man. You know what I mean? I ain't even say that, though. I said, man, you know what? I called her real name. I said, man, I ain't got no problem with you, man. I never did. I never had a problem with you. I'm just someone trying to do my time. She was like, I ain't got no problem with you either, White. I was like, all right, we all right then. As soon as the door opened, I looked, the old head right there. I was like, oh, look, I seen that nigga. I was like, God damn, what the hell? Like the Matrix. That nigga popped up out of nowhere. Walked in the joint, door closed. He was like, hey, homie, let me holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, look, everything good? I was like, yeah, everything good, man. You know what I mean? Everything good. He was like, all right. So I go back in the cell. I don't say shit, you know what I mean? I don't do nothing to this lady. I don't mess with her, man. Long story short, man. I wake up one night. I wake up late night, man. I'm talking about this late night. The lights are still off. All of that shit is going on. I wake up and I see that they blitzed the nigga's cell. When I wake up, I can just hear it. It felt like niggas was up. You know what I mean? I look up. I go to the door. I'm like, oh, shit. I look. They downstairs. Police deep as a bitch hitting that nigga shit. I'm like, oh, shit. Ransacked this joint. Found the jack. Found the Lala. Found letters. Found pictures. Man, that man had every goddamn thing. They said that man had all type of shit that he had in the phone with Mop Head. All type of shit, man. You know what I mean? All type of shit. Like, they knocked him with everything, man. This was the crazy shit about Lawrenceville, though. This is how bootleg Lawrenceville was, though. After they knocked him off, I promise you, Mop Head was at work the next day. She was at work the next morning. Swear to God, she was at work the next morning. She was at work the next morning, man. You know what I mean? So everybody like, damn. What the fuck what the hell going on? Like, what the fuck is this? Man, my word, man. Goddamn. About a week later, we ain't see her for about a week. About a week later, man, Mop Head popped up as the sergeant gang. Shh. And you know what she did when she was the sergeant gang when she came back? Because she ain't starting 30 building, but she came to 30 building. When she came to 30 building and dude was gone, you know what she did? She went back to being a police-ass cop. Now, I promise you, man, maybe because she was a sergeant, or maybe because this, or maybe because that. All I know is I never had no solid evidence on this lady. Now, I wasn't going to blackmail her anyway, but I knew what she did, man. My whole point on this story is anybody can be broken. Mop Head police-ass even could be broken, man. So, like, she did what she did, and she fucking, the word was kind of that she set bro up. You know what I mean? Bro got shipped. You know, he got shipped immediately with all that shit, man. The word was that she set bro up. So she probably went and told on her goddamn self, like, he been trying to holler at me. Who knows how she told what she told? Because they say they found shit in the phone, all type of shit. But that was just a rumor. Because what fucked everybody up was she came back to work. You know what I mean? So we don't know what the fuck had happened. My whole thesis on the shit was she told on a nigga to save her own last. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, Mop Head was a cop. You know what I mean? Mop Head was a cop, man. She probably still in Lawrenceville. I don't know. She probably is, probably not. I don't think she working up there no more, but she was a fucking cop, y'all. And that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for real, man. Real shit, man. Y'all know the count, man. Let me see if this story ready for y'all, man. Let me see if this junk ready for y'all, man. Damn. Is it ready? Don't worry about it. I'm going to drop part two, y'all, at 10 o'clock, so don't worry about it. They go part one for y'all right now, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. Y'all be easy, man. Go back and watch this if you didn't watch this yet. You know what I mean? When part two going to be out for story, you drop it ASAP, 10 o'clock. This one out right now. Part 2 gonna be out at 10 o'clock. I got y'all. Y'all are locked. I got y'all, man. What's good, bro? What you doing, Jay Bentley? What you got, good Brentley? What you got going on? I'm cooling, man. About to get this ragged ass beard cut, man. Oh shit. Hey, but yeah, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Missed the story, bro. Run it back. The other one on right now, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. 146 people, 146 likes. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Catch y'all again, man. Y'all be easy. Enjoy y'all Friday, man. Y'all be